Did you know that many of the commercial mayonnaises in grocery stores contain GMOs, harmful preservatives, and acids that contribute to inflammation? I love mayonnaise. I use a lot of it. I make tuna salad, chicken salad, deviled eggs, coleslaw, and egg salad with it. I make salad dressings, squash casserole, and dips with it. I even put it on my keto chaffle burgers. I use it in and on many different things. When I began understanding labels and how soybean oil, or really any type of seed oil, is bad, I began making my own mayonnaise here on the farm, so I will know exactly what is in my mayonnaise. The first time that I made it, I was skeptical. How could this be anything close to my beloved Duke's mayonnaise? It was one of those things I was doing strictly for health reasons, but little did I know it would be the best thing I could do. That first taste was extremely impressive. How could this taste better than the store-bought mayonnaise I thought could get no better? I was definitely mistaken when I thought homemade would be less than. It is delightful. There are pros and cons. The pros are that it only takes 5 ingredients. It's healthy and it tastes amazing. The cons are that it will only last 1 to 2 weeks in the refrigerator because it contains no preservatives. That's okay by me because I eat a lot of it. But wait, you can add 1 tablespoon of whey. Mix this in and you will be able to extend the shelf life. This is an added bonus when making cheese, sour cream, or other product with whey as the discard. I am excited to be able to show you how quick, easy, and simple this mayonnaise is to make. And I don't only highly encourage you to make this for yourself, but I believe you need to make this and try it. I promise you will be hooked. Okay, let's get started. I first make sure to get a quart-sized glass jar. Now, this needs to be a wide-mouthed jar so that you can mix in it. I then take 3 fresh eggs and put them into the jar. They must be fresh eggs or your mayonnaise won't be a thick consistency. This first egg is a duck egg, so the shell is pretty thick, but the other 2 are chicken eggs. I then add 1 teaspoon of Redmond's real salt and 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. We grow lemons on our farm, so this is easy to grab. However, if you don't grow lemons, the bottled lemon juice will work just fine. I then pour in 16 ounces of organic, high-quality avocado oil. You need to make sure this is high quality. Then I add just a pinch of paprika. Then the fun begins. I use my stick blender, which is also called an immersion blender, and put it all the way to the bottom before I turn it on. I then begin mixing just at the bottom. Once it begins to come together, I lift the blender up and down to incorporate everything. It is that easy. As you can see, the mayonnaise is thick and creamy. Trust me, you need to try this. If you do, let me know in the comments below. I am going to use a cup of this right now and make some salad dressing, and possibly use the actual mayonnaise as a dip for some chicken bites I am making tonight coated with almond flour. Yum yum! SHTF, Survival Homestead Teaching Farm, thanks you for watching this video. Please continue to help us help you by liking, sharing, and subscribing.